Good day, everyone. Today we will discuss about using Scamper and ideation strategy for creative problem solving. First, allow me to introduce our client description. This is Joselito M. Batumbagal, a graduating student that is applying for graduation. He is also part of the LGBTQ plus community, has a manly features, short hair, and under Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship. He also have a school violation. While under demographic and psychographic, he is male and 23 years old, a graduating student at TUP Manila that lives in Dasmariñas, Cavite. His transportation includes bus, jeep, and LRT. He gets frustrated with long waiting time and motivated to finish school requirements as soon as possible. While under issues and challenges, he waits long on bus and jeepneys, long line at the registrar, jeepney strike, cost of travel. He has incomplete requirements while many students requesting or applying at the same time. As mentioned, that he has school policy violation and the office of registrar is strict. His goals and aspiration is to successfully apply for graduation, to complete all school requirements, to finish the process quickly, avoid delays, be on time, and to get the clearance for graduation application or requirements before the deadline of approval. Thank you for listening.
To ensure a clear and organized flow of tasks, the Crazy 8 rules provide a step-by-step guide that help manage the process efficiently. So here's our Crazy 8 rules, a simple step-by-step process we created to make everything more organized and easier to follow. So first one, we have the announcement. Dito nagsa-start yung process. So ang nilalaman ng announcement is yung mga important information about requirements and yung mga deadlines. Sinishare siya with students so they know what to prepare. The second one is student gathering requirements. Student collect all the necessary documents or requirements needed for submission, like for example, clearances, forms, and any other requirements that needed. The third one is yung checklist compliance. So yung students review and make sure they have completed everything on the checklist to avoid missing any requirement. And the fourth one is yung class representative compiling checklist per class. So yung class representative, ginagather niya and organize niya lahat ng requirements completed by students into one compiled list para sa buong class.
Dito naman is passing the requirements of graduating students sa respective college governor. So it means na i-collect na ng governor or pagsasama-samahin na nila yung mga requirements ng mga graduating students to para ipasa sa next step. After ma-collect ng governor yung mga requirements ng mga graduating students is i-didiretso na nito sa registrar and then para ma-process na yung requirements. Next step is kapag na-receive na ng registrar yung mga requirements ng mga graduating students is ipaprocess na nila to and then proceed na sa next step. After ng registrar na ma-process na yung mga requirements is ma-check na kompleto na lahat and mga proceed na sila sa pag-inform sa or pag-message sa mga respective person na makakatanggap na ng mga requirements nila na kung approved na ba or may kulang. Sila na yung bahala doon. Magbibigay sila ng list sa maglalapag sila ng list or ipopost sa Facebook page, TUP website, or kung ano man.
Edition 1, which shows the experiences, challenges, and emotions of students during the graduation application process. The matrix begin with the announcement stage where updates are posted online through Facebook and Teams. Although the process is quick, students may still feel overwhelmed because of the numerous requirements and unclear instructions. To solve this, creating a checklist and posting announcement earlier can help students prepare in advance. The next step involves gathering requirements and securing clearances from different professors and offices. This process usually takes a whole day and may cause stress due to unaligned schedules, long waiting times. Better coordination between offices and proper scheduling can improve the experience. Another issue is checklist compliance and compiling documents. Do students often feel exhausted and overwhelmed because of the incomplete or overlapping requirements? Double checking documents and informing students ahead of time can reduce confusion and delays. The process also includes passing requirements to the government offices and the registrar, which these steps are necessary. Students may experience pressure due to registrar availability and heavy workloads. Being on time and avoiding peak hours are suggested solutions. One of the longest stages is registrar processing, which can take 3 to 5 days. Many students become impatient because of the waiting time. A scheduled processing system per college or section may help organize the workflow more efficiently. Finally, students wait for confirmation and final announcement through Facebook, Teams, and the TUP website. Delayed announcement can create uncertainty, so scheduling announcement properly is important. In conclusion, the confusion matrix highlights the difficulties students face during graduation processing and suggests practical solutions to make the system smoother and more organized.
Step 1, student filling form. At this stage, the student fills out the required form, and then the process takes about 1 hour. From the student perspective, the emotion is slightly negative or neutral. It's because instruction may not be fully clear. Then the pain point here is overwhelming requirements. Then the solution is to provide all requirements clearly. Step 2. Governor collecting form. Next, the governor collects the completed forms, then this also takes around 1 hour. Then the governor experience becomes more negative due to overwhelming paperwork. Then this step can feel stressful if documents are incomplete or unclear. The solution is making sure that the requirements are complete before submission. This avoids delays, reduces back and forth, and makes the process smoother.
For number 3, governor passing requirements to registrar. Step number 3 is when the governor submit the list of applicants and requirements to registrar. The registrar will first check the list of applicants if the requirements are completed. This process usually takes around 5 minutes for the clients and around 45 minutes for the registrar. The transaction happens at Window 1 at Technological University of the Philippines, the registrar office. During this step, students may experience long lines while waiting. The solution is to be patient while waiting for the process to be finished. For number 4, registrar processing the requirements. Step number 4 is the processing of requirements by the registrar. In this step, the registrar processes and finalizes all the submitted documents. The clients may wait around 3 hours, while the processing may take up to 3 days in the registrar office or Window 1. After the processing is done, the students may continue to the next step. For the last one, number 5, claiming the documents. Step number 5 is claiming the documents. In this step, the registrar prepares the documents for release. The clients may wait around 1 to 2 hours, while the registrar only needs around 5 minutes to release the documents. This process also happens at Window 1 or the registrar office. After receiving the document, the process is completed.